Hello everyone. How are you doing? How's the sound? Let me know. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. How's the sound? Tell me. I tweaked my microphone a bit, so it should be okay. Yeah, sounds great. Awesome. How are you doing today, tonight, whatever time it is for you? Yeah, we're just going to wait a few minutes until everyone who is interested gets here. Hello. I see some familiar names, some a bit less. So welcome whoever wasn't on a stream yet. Unfortunately today the stream is probably going to be without a cat because she refuses to come home. She's still going around prowling on the garden because our neighbors are having a barbecue. Just having a slow cloudy Sunday. How are you? I'm fine. We had not that cloudy, pretty sunny Sunday today. Too hot for my tastes because I'm more keen on cold, but yeah, since we have new roof on our house, it's much better to survive the summer here than it was before, which is awesome. By the way, when there's only a few people, damn it, I forgot what I wanted to talk about. Raining, where am I? It was raining here yesterday. We had a rainbow after, I don't know, 3 years. Just as there was a Pride parade in our capital. So I think that's pretty fitting. Even nature wanted to celebrate. Anyway, overall, this is just a bit chatty stream. As I said in the community post, I just wanted to talk a bit with you again. Hello. Oh look, it's so dry here. Yeah. It's pretty dry here too. Like the drought are horrible this year overall in Europe. And it's the more east and south you go, the worse it gets. I think we are still pretty lucky here in Czechia, Czech Republic. At least we get some rain sometimes. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is going to be a bit of a chatty stream, a bit shorter one, I would say, because I just wanted to reconnect a bit with you since we moved the channels again. And yeah, so I just wanted to see how you are all doing, because I wasn't on this channel for, how long was it? 3 months. I was solely on the Kavagatastan account, or yeah, channel account, whatever. So yeah, I kind of lost the touch with how many people are on this channel. By the way, do you want facecam? I have a facecam ready. Yeah, I enjoy chatting with you. I'm no longer as nervous as I was in the previous live streams, so that's positive, I would say. I think the filming the reactions for the third channel also helped a bit with it. A little self-advertisement. I have an anime reaction channel if you missed the links, because that's probably the only way I will make myself watch something other than Haikyuu. Yeah, so just let me know if you... I also have a game prepared in case you didn't want to look at my face. But yeah, I can do face cam if you want. So just let me know. What else before I get to the obvious elephant in the room, which is yesterday announcement? Yes, I hope you are not losing patience with me, since I'm still moving the older videos from the other channel. Because there's a lot of people who weren't from this channel who weren't subscribed to Kavagatastan, so I think a lot of people from here didn't see the older videos. Okay. So I just decided to move everything before I start on anything new. I have two challenges in mind. The first one I planned for the other channel, but it can very well be made here. I will probably just post another poll here. Okay. Yeah, you are a big spoiler. Since you also have the exclusive series. You know what's going to happen with Kogagoshi, basically. Or partially. From the last confession video. But that doesn't really matter. Yeah, and of course you know the Asanoya story. I always find it so funny because some people were commenting under the scaring your partner, I think, or no, the previous challenge. What was it? Yeah, kiss your partner's neck challenge. On the Asanoya part, they're commenting about the ring, and it was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, I completely forgot. Many people haven't seen the video yet. They don't know how it ends. I love the Fear series, especially the Semishira one. Yeah, the Fear series was fun to make. Really fun. The Fears and the What Hurts. These two were absolute blast to make. Yeah, I'm just going to switch a bit. Bum. Hello. For those of you who still haven't seen, well, most of you have seen me in the face reveal. But anyway, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at chat because this freaking thing doesn't allow me to put chat on the screen. So yeah, whatever. Uh, okay, so now that we are face to face, what's your opinion on yesterday's announcement? What do you think? Yeah, the What Hurt series was incredibly funny to make, or for me, it was incredible fun to make because researching all those different injuries and what is possible, what isn't possible is it's really interesting actually. It can come useful in later stages of my writing or even in life. Anyway, yeah. So yesterday announcement. If you are on Twitter, you probably know the shitstorm. Excuse my vocabulary. No, the announcement for the remaining part of Haikyuu anime. If you are on Twitter, you probably saw the shitstorm go down. I mean, yeah, it's. I don't have spoilers on the big announcement. Yeah, now you have. For those of you who somehow managed to miss, it's the thing that there won't be any other series, not series, season. There isn't going to be any other season, and the rest of the manga or anime will be wrapped into two films or one two-part film or whatever they are calling it. Yeah, so a lot of people are disappointed and worried because it's like I think 110 chapters and they will push it into two films. So it's probably going to have the same fate as the two OVAs. The how the hell are they called? Land versus Air and the Path of the Ball. So the rest of the manga will be adapted like that, probably. Yeah, I'm no way they can put everything to two movies. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see if those even if those films each is like 3 or 4 hours long, it still won't fit everything. I was counting it. Oh, well, it's not difficult math, but at this point I'll just read the manga. Yeah, read it. Like the films are supposed to come out next year's August, if I'm not mistaken, and it's going to go to cinemas in Japan. So for us who aren't from Japan, it's probably going to take like another 3 or 4 months before they translate it, if they translate it. So, yeah, at this point, just read the manga because like it's been a long time since I've read the Nekoma match or the rest of the manga, and I'm planning on rereading it because why not? And the way the manga is written, I mean, obviously it's amazing, and the way it flows and the illustrations are made, it flows almost as if you were watching it not on paper but on screen. But the only thing I will miss during that are is the soundtrack, because I was really looking forward to listening to the soundtrack, because I mean, Yuki Hayashi and oh damn, the other one who makes soundtracks for Haikyuu, they are just god tier. So that's the only like bigger disappointment. Really? You've never seen the anime? The water bottle ads, I miss them so much. Yeah, they were nice. I don't mind the animals either, but the water bottles were great. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Blah, 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 blah. The Shira Torizawa match was 10 episodes, each 24 minutes, I think it's something about that, right? So the whole Shira Torizawa match was 4 hours. Now, the Nekoma match is shorter than the Shira Torizawa, but it still will take like at least 2 hours for that. And the Kamomedai match is, oh, spoilers ahead. The Kamomedai match is like, I don't know, the same length as Nekoma, I would say. And yeah, so each of the film would have to have at least 4 hours to capture at least half of the source material there is, which like they aren't going to do for sure. It's going to be like 2 hours at max. Yeah, so a tad disappointing. Like, in a way, we should be grateful they are doing at least something, but why like this? It's actually, I was joking on Friday before I went to sleep. I was scrolling through Twitter and there were all like 6 hours or 10 hours before the announcement, 8 hours before the announcement, 6 hours, blah 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 blah. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny if this whole big announcement was just for a movie? I was thinking like a movie about season 4, because it had the background was season 4 poster, and I was like, yeah, that would be pretty funny, because everyone would lose their wits if that happened, because everyone was expecting season 5, obviously. Like, this is not what I meant. I'm a Sybil officially, and it hurts. Damn it. It could be great or crash. I'm more thinking about the crash. It's money grab. Yeah. Like, let's be honest, it's money grab. It's nothing else. They just want to make money from pushing the film into the theaters. So, nah. Do we already know who will do the animation for final? I don't know. I haven't looked too much into that. I don't think anyone has had. I don't know. I would have to take a look, and I'm too lazy to do that. Yeah, but technically the team who did season 4 had a difficult time with what they were given with COVID and not enough money and all this stuff. So I think we should be seeing animation on the level of season 3. We will see. I mean, for the most part, season 4 animation wasn't that bad. Like, it's only those 3 or 4 episodes, which, okay, it's visual medium, so you would expect it to be on the same level. But yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen. But yeah, it's for the most part, the season 4 had pretty good animation, like the episode 13 and 16 and what was it, 2021. They were superb. And 24. You jinxed it. Yeah, I kind of did. But to be honest, one of the people I follow on Twitter tweeted something along these lines like 2 years ago, that the Kamomedai match is going to be just a movie. So it's not fully on me, okay? Not fully on me. Yeah, I say it all the time. I'm a Sibyl, but usually in the ways I don't want to be. So, like when I thought I will fail one of my exams, I blow it up incredibly. So yeah, I can I can predict future, but in the worst way possible. It is crap, obviously. I don't like this skill. I hate it. Why is the chat always lagging? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so we will see. We will have to wait another year and then we will see how it will look like. Until then, we have fan fictions, we have manga. We can make it. Yeah. So that was the elephant in the room, I would say. Other than this, as I said, I will start making new content for you as soon as I finish moving the old videos. And I'm still walking around some personal stuff besides the fact that I'm writing a book. I'm trying to write a book. So stay tuned for that. That's probably going to come up at the similar time as the IQ movies. No, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm working on it quite a lot now, and I'm nearly 25,000 words in, so we will see how that will go. But like, fingers crossed. It would be one of my dreams to actually have a published book. So that would be amazing. Because I was supposed to work on a book with my friend, but that was non-fiction. It was true crime based on our podcast we had. But since then, it just fell apart because we just weren't able to find time. Or I was technically, but she is in a pretty difficult school, and she just can't make it. So I'm excited for the book. Yeah, if it will come out, or if it will be published, I will let you know if it happens. But yeah, I would love to have at least one published book. I have 3 big ideas I want to work on. This is the first one. I have 2 others. One that began as semi-shira fanfiction for a zine for which I wasn't accepted, and then it turned out into a actual story idea. And the third one that was at first Kiyohaba fanfiction, or was supposed to be, but I abandoned that quite early and just made it a OC story. But I haven't even started on the third one. On the first, I have like 3 chapters, so that's which 6,000 words in, which is not much, and I'm primarily focusing on this one. Yeah. hopefully it will go well. I would be ecstatic if that happened, even if it's just this one. It would be amazing. And I actually have an idea for a crime / mystery series, which could also work pretty well, because I always wanted to write a actual crime story, like a long crime story. So that would be awesome too. But of course, the idea came to me when I'm working on something else. So yeah. Anyway, if you tell me what you are working on right now. When can we expect the next Patreon exclusive? If things go well, then tomorrow. If things don't go well, then on Tuesday. Because my programs hate me. Also, it's possible that I won't have my PC for the start of the week, so it maybe will be a bit delayed. But if things go well, then tomorrow. If not, then Tuesday. Yeah, anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, tell me what you are working on right now. I wanna hear about your projects, if you have any. I'm curious. So it's not just me talking about my projects, because I feel really selfish right now. What else? What else? What else? Is there something I wanted to talk about? Yeah, just tell me what you are doing right now. I'm very curious, because yeah, I haven't heard about a lot of you since I went to the other channel, which is yeah 3 months ago, or almost 4, I would say, based on the videos. So the chat. Hey Moon, I have to prepare for the new school year and new tutoring job. Yeah. Are you a teacher or just a tutor on a side? Or are you studying to be a teacher? Yeah, new school year. It's coming closer, uh, unfortunately. Yeah, it's coming closer for me too. The one living in my attic, and it was just some baby kittens. See, what did I tell you? It's just animals. Speaking of, we have those little, whatever they are called. Martens. running around our attic, and they are usually very loud at 3 a.m. and it's annoying. Very annoying, especially if they are stomping and scratching. Like, the animal is this big, this long, and it stomps like an elephant. There are concrete ceilings in this house, and they are still stomping like freaking elephants and scratching, and it's not pleasant experience to be woken up at 3 a.m. by this. Currently studying for GED. Oh, no way! Are you making them for yourself, or are you planning on selling them, the shaker bottles? Hi, Hannah. I haven't seen you here a long time. How are you? Are you feeling better since the last time we spoke, or since the last time you commented on Patreon? What did I miss? Basically nothing. We were just talking about the new Haikyuu announcement and about my future book. Maybe, hopefully, future book published. I don't really have anything I'm doing. I'm just trying to learn new languages and get better at drawing. See, that's a... Sorry. I ate a quarter of the watermelon and I'm starting to feel it. That's amazing. Like, you are bettering yourself, and that's pretty much enough to have in the life if you are happy. That's amazing. I hope to get them to the point of sale soon. They're not quite ready yet. Yeah, yeah. I know that feeling. I'm making the glass drawings. I wanted to make them for sale, but there's still something wrong with them. Karolina, jak se máš? Tebe už som taky dlouho neviděla. I'm better now, but I ignore social media for about a week because I'm afraid to open IG again. Yeah. So, sometimes it's good to take a break from social media. I mean, the amount of negativity you can get from there is just astounding. Like, I cut myself from the world, basically, and I don't watch news anymore. Or just like what my mom tells me when I go around. And I'm living a better and happier life. I know about the big things that happen in the world, but otherwise our news are full of not critical. Damn it, what's the word? Apocalyptic scenarios, because the inflation, and before it was COVID, then it was the war, and then now it's inflation, and blah 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 blah. And I don't need that in my life. It was just getting a bit much. Yeah. I understand that. I'm technically still taking a bit of a pause now from uploading. The only channel I actually upload and I'm making new content for is the reaction channel. But that's fun. Unless Filmora is crashing like always. Which is always. I don't know if it's because I have old operation system. Hopefully soon I will have Windows 10. The next week will be the day when I get Windows 10 on my computer. Yes, finally I will have access to my Epic Store again. I was waiting for this for like a year, maybe more. Just watch the confession part of Kokagoshi. It was amazing. Happy to hear that. Yeah, I was enjoying that. It was a bit difficult to push it into the anime actual because I had the scene where they are coming from the training camp. But otherwise it was fun. I like the confession series. It's fun to write. It's funny to just have them back into the high school years. And in a way, it's difficult because I'm used to them calling each other with their first names and with the shortened first names because that's just how I function with names. If I like someone, then I shorten their name. And yeah, and suddenly I have to go back to the family name basis. And it's a bit difficult, but otherwise I love the confession series. Tech is complicated. It's not even complicated. And no, it's I don't know. It just I need to upgrade finally. I need to save up for a new monitor because I still have this one. This monitor I have. I had since I first got my computer, which is at least 12 years ago. So this thing is old as heck. And I need a new one because this one has small resolution. I need the bigger one. It's too small for me. A momentálně střídám brigádu a zkoušky, takže budu střela. Jo, v pohodě, ještě. Já to chápu. Uh, zkoušky jsou hrozný, zvlášť když je cpou do léta. Hej. It's fun to listen to as well. You always get the dynamic perfectly. Uh, yeah, I'm glad you think that, honestly. Yeah, I sometimes stop when writing and I'm thinking if I'm not going to OOC because I'm pushing a bit too much of me onto them, but yeah, I'm happy to hear that you don't think so. That's awesome. I think I'm a little bit, but no worries. There will be a recording uploaded on the channel soon, in like tomorrow. I think it takes a bit, but it will be there. I'm currently saving up to invest in better phone because I'm starting a new channel with more on-camera content. Really? What's it going to be for? Tell me. I want to know. What is going to be there? Like obviously I started the channel too with more camera content because I'm recording on my phone the reactions because this camera is crap. Oh, maybe it could work. Oh man, the phone is better. But yeah, tell me, what are you planning? If it's not secret, of course. I'm curious. Um, basically means taking care of queer topics like sexuality. You see, that's a great idea. That's awesome. Let me know when you launch it. I will be there. I will gladly learn more about everything queer concerning because I don't think I've If it wasn't for one of my friends, the one I had the podcast with, I don't think I would be as I don't want to say knowledgeable because that's not how it works. But I wouldn't know that much about LGBTQ plus and queerness overall. So in a way, in a big way, I you could thank her for me being like I am today. I think I was late. Did I miss something? Yeah, we were just talking about the Haikyuu announcements and this channel and my future projects. Blah, 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 blah. My future projects, your future projects. There's going to be a how is it called? It's not recording. Oh. Google Translator. It is a recording. Never mind. Ah, Google Translator, my loyal friend. Yeah, anyway. Tell me more. Tell me more about your projects. I wanna know. I wanna know. I also thought of making reviews for mangas because I like to read them a lot, especially BL. However, I'm going through my collection and searching for the English titles. I had to realize. Yeah, I was thinking about in Japanese and German. As yeah, well, you can technically search up for the English names for the German ones. I think if you started reviewing mangas in Japanese, it would be quite popular because I've seen a not a lot of people, but some people do manga reviews in English. I haven't seen English speaking person doing actual reviews with the Japanese ones. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't speak German. I can speak German to some extent, but I can't speak Japanese. So my fish pond is a bit limited. But speaking of which, I had a howl recently. So I have these two babies, which I read basically in one go. After I got them, I had them in like 2 hours. So yeah, I'm still waiting on the rest. And I also find out that this manga has not anime, how is it called? Live adaptation? Is it how it is called? So I'm not sure if I will be watching that on the reaction channel or if I just watch it on my own. But yeah, I'm moving too much with it. But I was talking about it with one of my Twitter friends, and they told me I should catch up on the manga before going into the adaptation. So I'm catching up on manga, and then I will go to the adaptation. Problem is that most don't seem to be translated to English. Yeah. That's also the trouble I'm having, unfortunately. But I don't have the mental strength to learn Japanese. Anyway, continuing on the whole. If anyone knows this, please speak to me. I love this one. It's so sweet. I love it. And so expensive. Most of my manga is in Finnish. did you write it before I show before I showed it or after? I love it. Sasaki and piano are awesome. And unfortunately the mangas are incredibly expensive for me. But I will save up for them. Yeah. Because I'm watching with slight slower response. Also, I have this one. Very good. I am in here about half, and it's very interesting one. I'm curious about the other parts. I watched the anime and while being super frustrated in the middle of it, it was totally worth it. Yeah, I was thinking about watching the anime. I actually saw a short recording of the anime before I even knew it was BL and that it was manga. And I don't know, it felt a bit strange to me, but obviously because I didn't have context. So I'm probably going to go back to it. I'll probably watch it for the channel. Everyone is learning Japanese, and I am here stuck with English and my bad German, and like 3 words from Danish. I don't know if you know, probably not. Before I went to visit Copenhagen, I was learning Danish. I still remember Hvordan har du det, which is how are you, I think. Danish is a really funny language because they have so many H in the words, but they completely let it out when speaking. I was thinking about drawing some characters from anime and make a notebook or something like that. In the notebook would be some infos about each character. Yeah, so scrapbook, basically. That's awesome. I envy everyone who can do scrapbooking. I was trying to do it with my travel notebook, but I'm just so bad at it. Max do bem super. Eh, I I wish I could say I understood that, but I can't. I know the words. I know the words, but I don't remember what they mean. I can say, ich habe keine Idee, was Sie sagen zu mir. How was that, Hannah? Was it good? Yeah, so I know German to tiny bit extent. I was learning it for 6 years and I don't know anything. Yeah, so very good. Yeah, I understood that. Some words I remember, some not so much. Oh yeah, we love useless letters. Yeah, it's just why are you putting them there if you are not going to say that? Like master in this is French. I refuse to learn French because of it. There's nothing that's read as it's written. I love Czech because of this, because except for some letters, we read everything as it's written. Thank God for Czech language. Yeah. I'm getting thirsty. That was my whole. I know a bit French first school, and I can only agree. Yeah, we were a class in high school. We were divided between German part and French part. So half of people were learning French, half was learning German. I was in the German group, and yeah. Maybe if I was in the French group, I would know more of French, but it could also end up with me getting kicked out from high school because I couldn't. I'm so bad at learning languages. Like actually sitting down and learning because I have to, I can't do that. When I want to, then it usually doesn't last for long. But yeah, at least I sit down and learn. French has over 10 time tenses. 4 years of Spanish and I don't know anything. Yeah, that calms me down a bit, honestly. Yeah, we prefer I'll skip French. Well, technically, if you have like Spanish, then you can understand some French, I think, because the Spanish, French, maybe French. No, not French. That's Portugal. Oh, maybe. Uh, Spanish and Italian, I know, are incredibly similar to each other. Like, of course, they are two different languages, but it's something like we and Slovak people. Like, I'm not sure how many of you are very familiar with the Central Europe, but and its history, but we as the Czech Republic, obviously you Germans among us would probably know, but we Czech Republic and the country next to us, which is Slovakian Republic, we have very similar languages, so we casually understand each other. Easy to forget when you don't use the language German, for me, for example. Yeah, yeah, that's completely true. If you don't use the language, you will forget it in an instant. Most interesting languages with different writing systems like Russian, Japanese, or Hindi. Yeah, yeah. I would be so happy if I had the mental power to learn Japanese, Korean, something like that. Maybe I will get to it at some point. Like Russian is not as difficult, I would say, from my personal experience, because my mom studied in Russia back in the day, which is a lot of years ago. And we were there for visit, like, how long is it? 8 years ago? 8 or 6 years ago. We were in Moscow to visit mom's friend. And I picked up on the alphabet in like half a day, which is my personal record, but I forgot it a week after we came back we came back home. So Mom and Dad used to teach me Spanish when I was a kid. I only know how to say hello, cat, dog, and moon. I was trying to self-learn Spanish when I was younger. I know and can sing songs in languages I don't speak simply because I like the songs. Yeah, learning through songs and through games is actually a big and great way to learn language. Like, my knowledge of English comes 90% from playing games because I had to know what's going on in the game. So I learned from that. And the rest is from books and from fan fictions, obviously. Yeah. Anyway, I think. Okay, do you want to talk more about languages and mangas and stuff, or should we call it a night for this time? Because I said it will be a short stream and it's about an hour already again. By the way, before I end this, yeah. Anyone knows this thing, the case files of Joel Richard? If you do, please DM me. I need someone to talk about this. Please, I beg you, someone come to me and talk to me about Richard. Like, it's incredibly interesting manga. It has anime adaptation of the first. It's from light novels actually. The source material is light novels, and the first 5, maybe 6, are made into anime. And from what I heard, the anime didn't do justice to the light novels. So I'm buying manga because it's still coming out in English. I will try not to move with this too much. Case files of jeweler Richard. I was a bit skeptical before going into it. I went into it because of the characters, because, I mean, Richard is canonically very pretty, and he's damn pretty. Sorry that we didn't talk about it with you. It doesn't matter if it will take time. Please, someone! Because this thing is incredibly niche, I would say. I don't know why. It's probably because it's jewelry, but I was interested in precious stones since I was a kid, so that's probably why it captured me so much. And it's borderline BL, I would say, or not just me. It's borderline BL. To the point. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, borderline BL. The way they act towards each other, is borderline BL. I am not sure if it is actually BL. I've read somewhere that in the later novels they actually end up together, but I'm not far enough to actually know that for sure, so I'm not going to say anything. If I end up doing manga reviews, it will be on top of my list. Yes, please do manga reviews. I wanna at least someone I know will make manga reviews. I will gladly provide some niche content, but I want to see someone doing manga reviews. We love a good BL, but not quite, but the fandom knows. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly this thing. Like totally. Yeah, I have the third part pre-ordered. And it's actually like the second guy. I don't remember how he is, what his name is. Tell me his name, please. Ah, never mind. The other guy is basically a person, like a reader insert in a way. Like you learn so much stuff through him from Richard, which is amazing. And it deals with relationships between family members, romantic relationships, LGBT relationships. It's amazing. Alright, then convince me. I will do it. Yes! Don't forget to tell me. I want to see it. Not only this one, I want to see all the reviews. Okay, anyway, my throat is sore, so I'm probably going to end this right here. I will do another live stream in some near future, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully with new mangas. And yeah, I'm happy you were here with me. Nice to talk to you again, and yeah, nice to talk to you again. I'm happy to be back here on this channel. Okay, good night, have a good day whenever you are, whatever your time zone is, and I will see you with my next video. Bye bye.